A church congregation here in Flat Gap says they will have services this Sunday outside in the middle of devastation. I'm Sam Dick. We'll have that story coming up.
Rescue crews in Johnson County are spending countless hours searching through the debris, and tonight a cadaver dog is recovering after getting injured in the search.
A Kentucky lake is dealing with historic water levels after all of this summer's rainfall.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening. Search efforts continue in Johnson County tonight as people try to salvage what's left following devastating flash flooding earlier this week.
Here is the latest on the search efforts. Rescue crews say one person is still missing and 4 people are unaccounted for. 3 people died in the flooding, and many communities across the state are coming together to collect donations and help the victims of the flooding, including all of us here at WKYT. Now, you have about 30 minutes left to call our Kentucky Cares phone bank and make your donation. Just give us a call at 859-299-5455 or 855-257-2700. Some of that money will be used to help the victims in Johnson County. WKYT's Sam Dick is in Johnson County tonight, getting a closer look at all of the relief efforts and cleanup in our top story at 6. And Sam, the donations are just pouring in.
Amber, given the situation, it has been a wonderful thing to see here at Johnson Central. Since this morning, an endless line of cars and trucks and people giving donations here, bringing them into the cafeteria here at Johnson Central. And behind me, it seems like more and more flood victims showing up to get supplies as well. As you're about to see, people in this community have a great faith, and they believe they're going to make it past this tragedy. All the rows of muddy chairs caught our attention first. If you want to know the strength, faith, and determination of Johnson County people, visit the Ramey Branch Gospel Church. Monday, it was almost entirely underwater.
People has come from everywhere to help.
Mud-soaked themselves, members of the church take a break. The sun beats down, and 4 days of cleanup exhaust them. But they have a church service to get ready for. What do you all need help with? I guess that's an obvious question, but everything?
Actually, the community has just been unbelievable. There's numerous churches that'll be here tomorrow.
So come Sunday, services will be held outside. Sunday school, too, for the children, surrounded by destruction, but still alive and thankful.
Each and every person here, you could ask them anything and they would do it.
A sad moment this afternoon here in Johnson County as the cleanup continues. Many people are saying goodbye to their loved ones who have died in the flooding. Today, the community laid to rest 74-year-old Willa Mae Pennington. Pennington's grandson, Scott Johnson, is still missing. Family members say he tried to save Pennington, his grandmother, and a young boy who were swept away by the floods. The young boy made it out alive, but Pennington did not. Now, search and rescue crews have spent countless hours trying to reunite people with their loved ones, and some rely on cadaver dogs to help with the search. But this week, one of those dogs was seriously injured after discovering a body beneath the rubble. Tonight, Hillary Thornton is talking to the dog's handler about how that dog is recovering.
As the scenes of devastation stretch for miles and miles, so do the examples of sacrifice and loyalty.
Mud is probably up to your knees. There's glass, metal, you know, it's people's, their lives are strung all up and down this creek. There was times that I thought, well, should I send her in here? Should I not send her in here? Unfortunately,
that worry came true for a team member just after locating one of the victims.
Several trailers were turned upside down, several roofs with metal roofing all over the place, and I sent Roxy in under a torn trailer. She come back out, and somewhere along the line she sliced her leg. She kept on working, kept on training, and then she come back out and went back in again. And then I noticed that she started limping as I was sending her back into another spot. And I kind of looked at her leg, and I could see that she was bleeding pretty heavily. And then picked it up, and I could tell that there was more than just a little cut on her skin, but it had gone deeper into the tissue and into the ligaments, and you can see the ligaments sticking out a little bit.
Injuring not only an important part of the team, but the only canine from Johnson County specifically the Flat Gap community. Now sidelined after doing hours of what these dogs continue doing out here, trudging through mud and debris, searching for her friends and neighbors.
I was glad that we could help. Not to say that I was glad it was in our community, but I was glad that we were here and could be here so quick and get out there so quick to help the people that I know.
Thankfully now on the mend after emergency surgery, working to heal so she is ready when her next assignment comes. In Johnson County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Just amazing the resources that they pull into a disaster like this from the people behind us, the volunteers, and a cadaver dog that's seriously injured. Simply amazing. We need some help from you. Today, we're thankful that we had a day without any rain, but it's getting awfully hot out there. I saw a lot of workers who really look like they're wilting after 4 days, Chris.
And it's kind of the double-edged sword. In order to get some dry weather, temperatures either had to get really cool or really steamy, and unfortunately, we're going the steamy route over the next couple of days. But as you mentioned, it's been a mainly dry day 3 in a row now for this part of the world. That is certainly great news. But back in Lexington, we look at our live sky cam, and we're seeing some rain developing on the west side of town right now. You can actually see some drops coming from that sky cam. It's knocking those current temperatures down just a little bit as well into the Lexington area. So some light showers now beginning to develop across parts of central Kentucky, and that's a sign of things to come. You get this type of a humid atmosphere, this type of a steamy atmosphere, you're going to pop some thunderstorms. All the heat and humidity, though, leading to those heat index values that are well above 100 degrees across the western part of the state. Central and eastern Kentucky, basically 95 to 100, better part of the day. At times, we've been touching 100 degrees for that heat index, or what it feels like outside, with a combination of humidity and temperatures, and that's what you should be looking at as you go through the next few days. That's what your body's going to react to. Defender is picking up on a couple of those showers into parts of Lexington right now, especially on the west side of town. That's a sign of what is going to pop over the next couple of days. We're back into this summertime pattern to where you get, yes, the heat and humidity, but also the potential for especially afternoon or evening thunderstorms to crank, and the best chance of those thunderstorms may actually develop as we go into our weekend. 24-hour planner we go through tomorrow, similar to what we had out there today. Upper 80s, low 90s, a little better shot, Sam, for some of those thunderstorms to begin to pop up. Now, if you're worried about a repeat performer of earlier this week, that does not appear to be in the cards this weekend. More typical heat and humidity driven afternoon and evening thunderstorms.
Thank goodness.
Absolutely. Early next week, though, I'm watching some more storms Monday and Tuesday. I'll touch on that coming up in about 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, Chris. And one more reminder, the Kentucky Cares phone bank is open. Just call 859-299-5455 or 855-257-2100. You can do that to make a donation to the Red Cross storm relief effort. We will be there taking donations until 6:30 at the station. Amber and Jennifer, I'm going to steal a quote from my friend here. Earlier off camera, he said, you know, what we're witnessing here today restores your faith in humanity.
And it does.
It really does. It really does. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Sam and Chris. So many people trying to help out people in this difficult time.
I certainly believe it. There's so many good people and just stepping up to do anything they can. It's great. Well, all of the recent rainfall is causing some problems for people in southern Kentucky. Officials say Lake Cumberland has reached record high levels this month.
Water is now spilling out to the parking lot near the lake, and people are now coming up with creative ways to reach their boats. Phil Pendleton is in Pulaski County with a story that's new at 6.
This is how Terry Drysdale of Independence is getting to his boat out on Lake Cumberland.
I'm hoping I'm tall enough that I can get out to it.
Higher lake levels have submerged the walkway out to the boat dock.
I'm amazed how high the water is right now. I've never seen it this high before, but it is up.
In fact, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers that manages the lake says the lake's elevation of 730 feet above sea level is at its highest level ever for the month of July.
Well, I was putting it in at the next ramp up, but it's so loaded with debris that it came on down here yesterday.
The extra water has caused more debris to float down the river from eastern Kentucky and collect along the banks at Waitsboro.
I'm just worried about the debris more than anything out in the water. Be careful around it.
Army Corps officials say they're working to clean debris along boat ramps and main channels. They say more water is being kept in the lake for flood control downstream.
It's the main storage facility for the entire Cumberland River system. So we're holding water back now to mitigate not just downstream on the Cumberland, but also the Mississippi.
The lake is expected to crest Sunday at 732.4 feet above sea level in Pulaski County. Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Lake officials say the lake was lowered 7 years ago because of a leak in the Wolf Creek Dam. Leaders say that leak has been fixed and the dam can handle an increase in water levels of up to 760 feet. A man accused of killing his mother in Lexington is in jail tonight. Police arrested Jack J.T. Clemens this morning in Goodland, Kansas, after chasing him from Burlington, Colorado. Lexington police told Burlington police Clemens might be headed that way. A Burlington police officer says he saw Clemens' mother's stolen car getting on the interstate and tried to pull it over. Lexington police say they found Clemens' mother, Shirley Clemens, dead inside her home earlier this week. Her son is in the Kit Carson County Jail. Police say he has not said a word since his arrest.
A carjacking suspect is in jail thanks to a pocket dial. Investigators say James Healy stole a neighbor's car at gunpoint at an apartment complex on Champion Way in Georgetown this morning. Police say Healy drove from the apartment complex into Lexington. They were able to track him because he accidentally dialed 911 twice.
We don't know that he actually had any conversation at length with anybody. It was just an accidental dial.
Healy has been charged with wanton endangerment and robbery.
A busy Lexington road will be closed this weekend. What you need to know to avoid traffic headaches coming up on WKYT News at 6.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse. One warehouse, 4 days. Over 35,000 square feet packed with summer markdowns. Ashley Dura Blend leather sofa only $297. Queen or full pillow top mattress set just $99 per piece. Don't miss our huge summer markdown sale. LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com. The Summer of Toyota sales event is in full swing at Kentucky's #1 Toyota dealer, Greens Toyota. And for 48 hours this weekend only, we're slashing prices even more with over 500 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from and 0% APR on 12 new Toyota models. And save up to $5,000 off MSRP on new Toyotas with our Green Saver coupon. Don't miss our 48 hours of huge savings this weekend only at Greens Toyota.
Great people, great cars, think Greens.
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Kroger, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
You'll find new lower prices on fresh meat and seafood. Come save on ground chuck, chicken breasts, salmon, and more. Get more savings on meat and seafood at Kroger.
Hundreds of brand name appliances.
Greg's got it.
Next day delivery.
Greg's got it.
Now at H.H. Gregg, get up to 24 months special financing. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Moore of Cumberland Foot and Ankle Centers of Kentucky. If you or your loved one has diabetes, foot care must be an essential part of your health care. Here at CFA, we offer the widest selection of diabetic shoes, certified wound care, circulation testing, nail and skin care, and even the treatment for those at risk of falling. Don't keep putting off getting your feet examined by a foot and ankle specialist. As a diabetic, you can't afford to take the risk. We have 12 locations to serve you. Nationally recognized foot and ankle care, just right around the corner.
Know how to make any day even more fun this summer? Spend the day at Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay. Get a day ticket now just $34.95 only at Kroger and get both parks for one amazing low price. Now that summer's here, don't miss out on all the fun. Buy a Kentucky Kingdom day ticket just $34.95 at Kroger.
Bring home Purdue chicken drumsticks or thighs for just 79 cents a pound. And a whole medium pineapple is 99 cents. Great food, low prices at Kroger.
Attention Central Kentucky. J.D. Power just awarded the Kia Sorento, the highest ranked midsize SUV in initial quality. And right now at Cartown Kia, you can drive a new 2016 Kia Sorento for just $199 per month. Plus, get up to $7,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. Or we'll buy your car for cash, even if you don't buy one from us. And if you have a job bringing home $350 per week and you have $350 down, we want to approve your credit today. Today, only at Cartown Kia.
Don't wear a smaller diamond. And Zales 3/4 carat bridal sets are $18.79. The Castle's 1 carat bridal sets are the same price. Shop the Castle. Nobody makes I Do as big and affordable as we do.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on Mix 94.5.
Boy, we are rocking and rolling here in our WKYT studios. All of our volunteers are on the phone. They're taking your donations. Lynn Washbish with the Bluegrass Chapter of the American Red Cross joins me. We just got some really big numbers, so I have to write it down in my hand that we got it. Yum Brands, 2,500, but probably one of the biggest ones today from
Calipari Foundation just called in with $5,000.
$5,000. I want people to clap, but they're all busy, so I'm not going to ask them to do that. Thank you so much. That puts us right now at about $31,000 just since noon today. This is incredible, isn't it? Talk to me about this.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm so excited with the efforts from WKYT and the support from you all that we can give back to the people in Kentucky right now.
You know, Sam just said this really restores your faith in humanity and the folks around you, and people really do jump when there is a need to call. And I know that's got to be great because you fundraise all year long, but days like this are really special, right?
Days like this are special. It really means a lot for people to pour out their hearts and see what other people can do to help people they don't know and be able to get their lives back on track and put the things that they need back in their hands.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. Your money is going to basic needs, food, shelter, just getting them going again. So again, we're going to be here until 6:30. Our folks are busy, so just keep calling. One of them will eventually get off the phone and be able to take your call. But thank you so much. If you have called in today, we really do appreciate it. $31,000 really going to help people who really do need it. Lynn, thank you so much for the Red Cross coming over today. Chris Bailey's got a check of our weather. And Chris, this is just great news today, $31,000.
Back here at Johnson Central High School in Paintsville, Eastern Kentucky, weekend is underway. For folks out here, they've been here for the majority of the week, obviously since the devastating flash floods a little earlier this week, and folks are still coming in here, taking advantage of everything that is going on here, the outpouring of support, not only locally, but from across the entire state and the region and other parts of the country as well. Weekend underway. Let's see how the weather is looking across Central and Eastern Kentucky. We take a look now at Live First Alert Defender, and we're seeing a few spotty showers developing into parts of Central Kentucky, and those eventually may try to pop into some thunderstorms. We zoom up close and personal on a couple of those showers, and we can see that is kind of developing courtesy of all the heat and humidity that we've had out there today. So additional rounds of some showers and storms, a good possibility as we make our way into the weekend. If you're out and about this evening, watch out for some of those showers, especially into parts of Central Kentucky. Then gradually, as the evening wears on, we may see a few more of those trying to develop. Current temperatures ranging from the mid and upper 80s across the east to the low and mid 90s in western Kentucky. Now keep in mind, western Kentucky, that area of the state hasn't had as much rain as what central and eastern parts of the state have been seeing of late. So temperatures with the wet ground a little cooler than areas to the west. Everybody, though, with high humidity leading to a heat index ranging from the mid 90s to even 105 degrees plus into western Kentucky. And the farther west that you go, the better the heat index value, or better the chance of seeing those heat index values topping out at 100 degrees or a little better as we go into the day tomorrow. That hour-by-hour heat index value will show readings tonight with a heat index awfully stuffy. It's going to feel like 80 degrees or for the better part of the overnight. Tomorrow at times we could be approaching 100 degrees in the east and 105 degrees or better for the western parts of the area. 3-day threat track. With the heat and humidity around the next few days, watch out for some scattered thunderstorms to go up. By the time we hit Monday, we're going to see more in the way of those thunderstorms that will begin to ramp up with a cold front into town. Some of those storms with that front could be strong with some heavy rains. Hour-by-hour forecast. Quickly through the weekend, we will see those temperatures tonight hanging into the 70s. It'll feel stuffy all night long. Tomorrow afternoon, heat index values greater than 100 degrees. Scattered thunderstorm both tomorrow, then again on Sunday. All right, let's jump into that 7-day forecast now. And as we show you your weekend, pretty much more of the same compared to what we've had out there today. By the time we hit Monday and Tuesday, watch the thunderstorm threat beginning to increase during that time. More humidity in the air as well will lead to some heavy rains on and off Monday into Tuesday. If there's any good news, the temperatures will come down a little bit as we go toward the middle of next week, with mainly low and mid 80s for a couple of days. But in the short term, it's all about the heat. It's all about the humidity with that daily round for a scattered thunderstorm here or there. But the scene from Johnson Central High School, obviously, folks are still in here. All the volunteers that you see behind me, they just put out an all call up top to say, hey, you know what? Even the volunteers need to take a little bit of a break. It is supper time for all the good folks who have been donating all their time and energy out here today, guys.
Chris, thanks so much. It is so great to see, and all the folks here in Central Kentucky that have been donating today. We want to say a big thank you to Clear Channel. They helped us get the word out today and get in even more donations. So thank you for that. $31,000.
I know, we're doing well. Still time to donate. Well, a busy Lexington road will close in less than an hour, so crews can open a new bridge.
Old Frankfort Pike at New Circle Road will close at 7 and remain closed through the weekend. When the road reopens Monday morning, the road will be in a new place. So road crews are asking drivers to pay extra attention to the changes in that area. It could throw you a little off guard, I bet. Well, preseason honors for a couple of Wildcats.
Two players who could make a big difference for the Wildcats in the upcoming season, and a coaching legend who came out of Kentucky passes away. That's next on WKYT.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line.
Now this week, call Coit. Right now, get 40% off all Coit services. Carpet, upholstery, tile, and grout, air ducts. Call now, 1-800-4COIT. 40% off all Coit services. Call now, 1-800-4COIT.
At Baptist Health, we want you to know the facts. Visit BaptistHealthTalks.com to view a video of neurosurgeon Christian Ramsey on the successes of clinical stroke trials. Baptist Health Lexington. Be a healthier you.
Nice! Chevy's got 3 great deals to choose from this summer. Which works the best with your budget?
I'm drawn to the 0%.
$1,000 cash back.
I've never ever thought about leasing a car until I saw that deal.
Which one's your favorite?
0%.
$1,000 always looks nice going in my pocket.
Sorry, I changed my mind.
Now let me tell you something that's super cool. You can choose any one of these deals on any of these cars.
Seriously?
It's gorgeous, man.
This is a nice car.
Oh, I like this stitching.
It's an easy choice. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
He ran for president with vague promises of hope and change, but Obama's liberal agenda has hurt Kentucky. Jack Conway runs for governor as an Obama liberal with more vague promises. Sound familiar? Conway supported Obama on cap and trade. It's been called a national energy tax that could kill thousands of Kentucky jobs and hike our utility rates. Conway supported Obamacare, stating he would have been proud to vote for it. Jack Conway, putting Obama first and Kentucky last.
You'll be surprised by what you can find when your Kroger is a Kroger Marketplace.
Hey, look what I found.
Look what I got.
At Kroger Marketplace, you'll find looks for the whole family, kitchen appliances that make life easier, delicious fresh food, and lots more. So you'll get more of what you need in one stop, plus fuel points for big savings at the pump.
This I got at a Kroger Marketplace.
Hurry into your beautiful new Kroger Marketplace. Now open and for sales. Great food, low prices at Kroger.
The clock is ticking. The summer sell-off event is back at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond. Now you can lease a new GMC Terrain just $189 a month. A new GMC Sierra Double Cab 4x4 just $299 a month. Buy a new GMC Acadia just $399 a month, or save $10,000 on a new Sierra Crew Cab. Plus, you get the Adams Advantage, a limited lifetime powertrain warranty. The summer sell-off event is back at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond, where
Sid says sell 'em.
Come try this year's competition-winning ribs at Sonny's Barbecue. Thick, meaty ribs we hand-season, sauce, and smoke for hours. Served with 2 sides and bread, just $13.99 for a limited time. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since '68.
Hi, Marianne.
Hello.
We're looking for dirty air ducts.
This absolutely has to be cleaned.
Right now, save 40% on all Coit services.
I cannot believe that there was that much dust and dirt.
Call 1-800-4COIT today and save 40%.
Mark Stoops plans to name a starting quarterback during fall camp, but he said it again this week. Junior Patrick Towles has a leg up. Towles has been competing with redshirt freshman Drew Barker. Sophomore Reese Phillips still recovering from an injury. What Stoops really likes about Towles is what he brings to the field physically.
just looking at Patrick, the physical tools that he has, it's impressive. He's really put on a lot of muscle. He's really worked extremely hard in the offseason to improve in some areas that maybe he needed to improve on. And so I'm excited about him. He's a big, strong guy that can run. We'll see.
And the votes are in. UK's A.J. Stamps and Austin McGinnis have been named to the preseason All-SEC team by the media down to this week's SEC Media Days. Both players named third-team All-Conference. The media covering the OVC has picked EKU to finish second in the league. Jacksonville State is picked to win the Ohio Valley Conference this season. And EKU running back Deshaun Mobley picked as the OVC preseason Offensive Player of the Year. The former UK tailback, sixth in the nation with more than 1,400 yards rushing. Mobley also scored 20 touchdowns last season. He's a preseason All-American candidate and a finalist for the Walter Payton Award. Paris native Bill Arnsparger is considered one of the greatest defensive minds in football history. He died today at the age of 88. Arnsparger coached at Kentucky with Blanton Collier back in the 50s and 60s. He also took LSU to a pair of Sugar Bowl games. But he made his greatest achievements in the NFL. Arnsparger was a defensive coordinator for the Colts, Dolphins, Chargers, coaching in 6 Super Bowl games. He won 2 NFL championships. Arnsparger also hired Steve Spurrier to Florida while athletic director in Gainesville. Former Henry Clay All-Stater Walker Buehler and the Los Angeles Dodgers have agreed on a contract just before today's deadline. Buehler was the 24th overall pick, but will sign for less than the slot value, reportedly signing in the vicinity of $1.7 million. In 16 starts this year, Buehler went 5-2 with a 2.95 ERA, 92 strikeouts in 88 1/3 innings. Buehler helped lead Vandy to a national title in 2014 and a runner-up finish this past season. And at the British Open, this is what the course looked like earlier today. Play delayed for 3 hours because of heavy rain. Second round not finished. Dustin Johnson was among those still on the course. He was 3 under par for the day and had moved to 10 under for the tournament. 1 shot ahead of Danny Willett. Jason Day 2 back. Jordan Spieth had fallen 5 shots off the lead. And Tiger Woods really no chance of making the cut. He did not finish his second round. He'll have to complete it tomorrow. We'll be right back.
WKYT's First Alert Weather follows you wherever you go, on TV, online, on your phone, and throughout the day on 100.1 WKQQ.
What's with the jacket?
This jacket helps me come up with great ideas, like a chance to win concert cash when you order pizza and Pepsi online. I call it Pizza, Pepsi, Rock.
Wow. Why are you taking it off?
I got another great idea. I shouldn't be wearing this jacket in public.
That is a great idea.
Order any large 2-topping pizza and 2-liter Pepsi online for $12. You can win pizza, Pepsi, or Live Nation concert cash to see your favorite act and more.
Pizza, Pepsi, Rock. PapaJohns.com.
Congratulations, guys. You've been approved.
Hey, my wife wanted to make you a little something for everything you've done for us.
You shouldn't have.
And my mom made you a sweater. That's your face. We're not done yet.
Bring it on in, Grandma.
Fork Bank. See us for your home mortgage. No thanks necessary.
Where do you want me to park this hog?
Nice! Chevy's got 3 great deals to choose from this summer. Which works the best with your budget?
I'm drawn to the 0%.
$1,000 cash back. I've never ever thought about leasing a car until I saw that deal.
Which one's your favorite?
0%.
$1,000 always looks nice going in my pocket.
Sorry, I changed my
Now
mind.
let me tell you something that's super cool. You can choose any one of these deals on any of these cars.
Seriously?
It's gorgeous, man.
This is a nice car.
Oh, I like this stitching.
It's an easy choice. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
Every year at Raising Cane's, we like to spotlight our managers who proudly serve their communities. Like Brian from Lexington, Kentucky, whose restaurant supports community initiatives like local sports teams, school fundraisers, and pet welfare. Brian was supposed to record this spot himself, but he was too busy feeding his community hand-battered 24-hour marinated chicken fingers. Coincidentally, his community declined to comment on account of their mouths being too full. This is Brian, and this is his Cane's. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
40 cents off a gallon.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got 60.
70? Oh, yeah! Oh! How much did you save?
$1 a gallon.
Hitting the road for summer fun? Earn double fuel points on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays this summer. Download the fuel coupon or clip and save. Great food, low prices at Kroger.
Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway, same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Lexington, 272 West New Circle Road, next to Walmart, across from Jalapenos. Phone 226-0008.
Our phone bank is wrapping up just a few more minutes, but go to redcross.org/Kentucky to donate until midnight.
34,585. Help us get to 35,000. Good job, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 11. Thank you.